as the dust settles, as people pick up the pieces, the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, comes out of hiding in his bunker to spew a bunch of delusional rhetoric about he beat America, he beat Israel, Iran won, they slapped America in the face, and any future aggression would come at a high cost. This guy, he says he offers congratulations to the great nation of Iran and for the victory over the fake Zionist regime and victory over the American regime, he says. And I'm quoting that he says they put on a show in America, but they gained nothing from this. Man, this guy is delusional. Delusional a lot. The enemies don't seek an end to Iran's missile or nuclear program. They seek an unconventional surrender. That's true, which our powerful nation will never accept. I mean, well, he's not wrong about that, but he is totally delusional. And Trump actually responded to some of the rumors that are going around. Like he said, those 16 trucks that came into Fordo, he said, that was to block up holes with cement in order to make sure that it's really, really sealed before the attacks. And they didn't move anything, is what he says. And he says also that he thinks that there's going to be an increase of the Abraham Accord countries that are going to stand with Israel. And I hope they're going to move their embassies to Jerusalem as well in solidarity with Israel's sovereign right to not only exist, but to thrive here in the Middle East. And the CIA director, he says that those nuclear facilities in the program has been severely damaged. Severely damaged. So in this 12-day Iran-Israel conflict, who really won? Who really achieved victory? United States achieved a tactical operation, pulled it off with not losing a single soldier. Iran suffered a decisive defeat, particularly with their nuclear capability. That's the main thing they definitely suffered, and Israel and the world are much safer because of it. So 300 guided munitions launched in the first 5 synchronized waves, which is what happened, and we were able to take out drone hubs, leadership compounds, air bases, missile launchers. We lost not a single aircraft either, so Israel came out a winner too. No pilot had to eject, lose their plane. All those S-300s of Russia, S-400s of Russia didn't help. We decapitated their entire defense and took out over 30 Iranian commanders taken out, including Hossein Soleimani, the commander-in-chief, Mohammad Bagheri, chief of staff, Rashid, Amir Hajizada from the aerospace, and 14 nuclear scientists. Natanz was taken out, right, with the underground centrifuges, all the way down to the bottom, which they thought no one could reach in that mountain. We did. America did. Isfahan nuclear research destroyed, struck twice actually. Fordo, heavily damaged with the bunker busting support, probably totally unusable ever. And Tehran centrifuge and admin strikes, admin sites were struck. So over 1,200 ballistic missiles destroyed on the ground. 65% of the launchers, I call them the bow of Elam. The Bible calls it their old name of Persia, of Iran, Elam. The bow of Elam will be broken, it says. And so Hamas, reduced to a shadow force, Hezbollah, fired 0 rockets during this whole time. So they're either too scared to or too pushed back to. And the Houthis launched only two rockets during this whole war. So it looks like Iran and their proxies are all beaten down. And so they're saying they won. They're saying they beat us. I mean, they launched how many? 500 plus ballistic missiles. I don't know exactly how many. 1,000 drones, 80 to 90% interception rate, and 28 Israeli deaths. 1 soldier died during this. So we had a little bit of a rough time there. But let me tell you what. They failed to hit any strategic targets. They couldn't stop our planes from going. They tried to hit the Soroka Hospital, but it caused some injuries. The Weizmann Institute was really a lot of research we lost there. 80 SAM batteries were destroyed, more than 80. But guess what? We took out their radar. Their political and their military credibility is shattered there in Iran. I'm just telling you what, there's no question that we had a decisive victory. And to top it all off, America and Israel working together like a dance. Just dancing together, midnight hammer, taking out those facilities with the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators, those bunker busters. And let me tell you what, nobody can stop, a teamwork makes the dream work. Let me tell you what, and that is the United States and Israel keeping the world free. And Hamas doesn't seem to be learning, though. They don't seem to get that the cavalry's not coming. They're too brainwashed. I'm worried about them. I'm really worried about them. Hamas is stealing aid trucks as they enter. I thought that the international coalition was going to make sure that didn't happen. They were going to come to areas like we prescribed, so they can't steal this. But you have them stealing. Look at these videos of them jumping on the trucks armed and robbing their own people. They won't let the food get to their own people. They want to steal it and sell it back to them. This is unbelievable. They're evil. And so many ships carrying 2,800 tons of uncut glass, like chunks of glass, have arrived to Haifa, because we're going to cut that glass and we're going to make all kinds of windows, because so many windows have been blown out. And it is really, really, really a lot of work. And that's why we're calling on the world to help us with our emergency initiative here, to be able to pass out gift cards and help the people that are homeless right now, and to be able to help them right now. And IDF is talking about Gaza and saying, since the beginning of Operation Gideon's Chariots, forces have destroyed more than 300 military structures of terrorist organizations, above and below ground, including tunnel shafts, launchers. That's what I'm doing all day long. Booby-trapped structures, and eliminating terrorists. And even their spies are caught. You know, any Gazan spy, any Iranian spy, any infiltrator from Judea and Samaria, from Jordan, they're being caught. They're patrolling the streets. And we're making sure that the whole world will see what happens to terrorists. Terror just doesn't pay. El Al has reopened the ticket sales. That means this Sunday we're going to have flights again. There was this time of no flights. People were getting a little worried. Flights are going to be back. Everybody's happy about that. And right now they're probably overloaded. But guys, don't worry. It's all going to come back to normal now, I believe. We have had a very hard time. It's been hard on families. It's been hard on finances. Let me tell you what. It's been hard on marriages and parenting. And it's been hard on all levels. But don't fear. God says, Isaiah 41 verse 10, don't fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God, and I will uphold you. I will strengthen you, and I will hold you up with my righteous right hand.